Welcome to RasslinRantsandReviews. This is episode 14, and as always, I'm your host, Big Mike. And tonight, I think I did promise you a TNA rant, and I think it's going to come in the next episode or two yet. I've been busy, and I just wanted to get the review for Victory Road out of the way first. So, without any further ado, let's just do so. We open up the match, or the pay-per-view tonight with highlights and a recap of what led to tonight with some of the feuds. Pretty good vignette, as always, by TNA. Not bad. Not bad at all. But we open up the pay-per-view with the first match being Bully Ray versus Tommy Dreamer. Bully Ray comes out, cuts a promo, shuts down Devon a little bit, shuts up Tommy Dreamer. By telling him that it's been 15 years of beatdowns for him and he's broke his wife's neck, etc., etc. And that Hogan made it a no DQ street fight, falls count anywhere. So with that being said, there's a lot of plunder. Steel chairs, trash cans, kendo sticks, tables, blow-up dolls. Yeah, trust me, there was a blow-up doll if you hadn't seen it. If you hadn't seen it, you may want to check it out. Nothing major, but it's pretty funny. But it was one of the better openers I've seen in a long time for TNA. It was very good. The crowd was right into it. The finish comes with Devon's kids, Terrence and Terrell, at the top of the stage, distracting Bully Ray. Devon comes out of the crowd, and him and Tommy Dreamer give Bully Ray a 3D through a table for the victory. From there, we go backstage. It's Christy Hemme with the beautiful people and Winter. Winter runs her mouth a little bit, saying she shows a little respect for Velvet Sky. And that's why she did what she did last week with the helping out with the Shore, to let her know that she was always just wanting to be friends, even though she's jealous, and Angelina knows that she's also jealous. Velvet Sky is jealous of Winter. Velvet Sky didn't agree or disagree, so we'll see what happens there. We go to the ring, it's Sarita and Rosita. Sarita cuts a promo. Please don't let Sarita cut a promo again. Terrible. Great wrestler, fantastic wrestler, terrible promo or promo giver. I don't know, but she sucked. And the match wasn't that great either. Thought it could have been better. There was a couple nice moves in there. A pretty nice Northern Lights suplex by Winter. However, the rest just wasn't there. And speaking of Winter, she was wearing this god-awful purple one-piece 1950s bathing suit. And she looked like Mae Young, and it was terrible. But anyways, getting into the match, there was a couple botches in there. A botched electric chair drop onto Angelina. It really wasn't botched, it's just like Angelina moved too soon. So her missing shouldn't have even happened. Rosita was going on to Angelina. And then Rosita again went for a slingshot leg drop. And she missed, and I think she was supposed to miss. Angelina got out of the way again. However, if she had to hit the leg drop, she would have hit her feet anyway. So that just set the tone and the pace for the match. The win came after Rosita was going to hit Winter with the knockout tag team title, and she took her half an hour to do it. Because Velvet Mr. Q or something wasn't out there, because Velvet came out to stop it. And with that being done, Winter got the O'Connor roll, went for the pin. Ref was being distracted. Sarita comes in, switches the roll. Rosita gets the 3 count, and your new knockout champions are the team of the Mexican cousins, Rosita and Sarita. From there, it looks like our first falling out of the evening with tag teams. They thought it was Velvet's fault. So there could be an implosion there with the beautiful people again. So we'll have to see. Mike today takes us to a video of the Jarretts and their honeymoon. This happens 3 or 4 times throughout the show. I won't mention it every time because every time it's just something. Except for the fact that Jarrett said he wants to call a truce. He wants to call a truce with Kurt. And we'll see that this week on Impact. Christy Hemme's backstage with Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan says the Mexican people have picked up Hernandez, put him on a pedestal, but tonight Morgan will knock him right off. And he's taking out Hernandez tonight, and he's coming for the TNA title. So, we go to that match. It's a first blood match. I didn't see much of the match, as I don't care for either one of them. I do come back in time for the finish. Looks like we have a fan that interferes. Don't know if it's a fan or a fan. He basically runs right through the ring, and the referee gets, and the security take him out of there. Morgan hits Hernandez with a steel chain. Hernandez sells to the corner, gets some fake blood, squirts it on Morgan, which is really hokey. But, it gets him the cheap win, because it looks like he's busted open, and it prolongs the feud, so we'll have to see what happens there. Mind you, Hernandez was busted open too, so from the result of the chain shot, but Hernandez wins. He does. Again, another promo in the back. We got Christy Hemme with Jen Mee. Max says it's his birthday, and Jared's going to help him win the title for his birthday. Jared looks a little reluctant, but he says he'll go through with it. X Division match for the X Division title in an Ultimate X match. Robbie E and the Bucks, Jen Mee and Kazarian. Great match, as to be expected. Kazarian's the master. Young Bucks, a lot of tag team maneuvers as you expect. A lot of high flying. Robbie E kind of looked out of place, but he held his own. But he looked out of place. For the most part of the match, it looked like Jeremy Buck was trying to help Max get the title, but by the end, he wanted to get it himself, so here we go. We might have another tag team imploding because Max got all mad, da-da-da-da-da. But your winner and still X Division champion is Kazarian. Very good match, though. Very good match. I'd have to say match of the night. I would definitely say that. Backstage again with Christy Hemme. She's with the tag team champions, Beer Money. Root says they're the best tag team in the planet. They got here by showing respect to everyone they have faced. But they say that Shannon Moore has to grow up and show some balls because he has no respect. Here we go again. Tag team champs. Beer Money versus Inc. Inc. Not a bad match. Pretty good match, actually. Like I said in a prior episode, I'm really liking Jesse Neal. He's growing a lot. And he's maturing well with this tag team. However, again, as Beer Money gets the victory, we tease some more tension in a tag team. So 3 tag teams involved so far in wrestling tonight in the pay-per-view. And again, we tease for the 3rd time in a row that we could have a possible breakup. But Beer Money stays champions. Next match, Hardy talks about being famous with Christy Hemme, and that he's a champion all around, and he's with Ric Flair, and they're about to fight Matt Hardy versus AJ Styles. Matt Hardy and AJ Styles, good match. It was a sleeper match of the night, I think. I don't know what people expected. I didn't expect a lot. I always expect AJ to have a good match, but Matt being a little fat and out of shape and a little step behind. I think I said that the other night, or on one of the other episodes, but he held his own and made it a good match. Very strong outcome. But AJ Styles got the victory with a big spinal tap, and he gets a 3 count on Matt Hardy. And after the match, he gives Ric Flair a low blow. Christy Hemme's backstage now with Mr. Anderson. He talks about the #1 contenders match with Rob Van Dam. It says it's just business. Anderson also says everyone finishes last, but assholes always finish first. So we go to the match. It's RVD versus Mr. Anderson for the #1 contendership. Pretty good match, back and forth, a lot of action, and it's better than I expected. Like, I like both these guys, don't get me wrong, but their styles just don't clash or don't mix. I didn't know how it would work, but it worked. It was a pretty decent match, all in all. However, the ending pisses me off because it's it ends up being a double count out. They end up outside, fighting outside. Anderson gives RVD the mic check at the end of the top of the stage. And they couldn't make it back in time. And why does it piss me off? Because, again, we're going to have a 3-way for a title. A possible 3-way for a title. I hope not. But TNA, you got to stop doing this. Look back when it was, what was it? I think it was Kurt and Anderson and Jeff Hardy fighting for the title. It's just ridiculous. 1-on-1 is what we like to see. Straight, clear outcome. Because what's going to happen is probably going to be a three-way, and it'll probably be Sting or Anderson or whoever gets the win. You know, there'll be a clear-cut winner, a clear-cut loser, then the other person will still want their shot because they were never in the equation. So, you know, enough about that. We'll get on to a rant. That'll be part of my TNA rant probably in the next episode or two. We go backstage, get a video from Sting. They air a video of Jeff Hardy as well. We come to the ring. Jeremy Borash interrupts, or not Jeremy Borash, sorry. Eric Bischoff interrupts, and he makes it an ODQ. Why he does this, I have no idea, because the match was only a minute and a half long. That's right, folks, you heard me. A minute and a half for a world title match. If you paid $40 to see this, you got ripped off. Like I said, I would have paid $40 for the pay-per-view, but not for this match anyways. But if you paid $40 just to see this match, terrible. Minute and a half long. Sting would just look strong, and he botched a death drop for the victory. Not very good. Crowd was chanting bullshit. I think Sting agreed, or he said I agree when he was leaving the ring. And Jeff, well, I don't know. Jeff's got a lot of legal issues, so maybe that's why. I knew he wouldn't win the belt, but I didn't think he'd get punked out like that. You know, if he's going to jail, he's going to jail. So I can see why they wouldn't give him the title, but why make him look bad? You know, maybe he came to the ring stoned or drunk or something. I know he's done that in the past. We'll learn more about that today, I'm sure, in the upcoming days. So, anyways, that was episode 14, a review of Victory Road. As always, I'm your host, Big Mike. Don't forget to subscribe, like or dislike, leave a comment, and send me some emails. Some questions, some ideas, your feedback about the show, etc. Do so at the end of the video. You'll see the email. So once again, Big Mike signing off for Wrestling Rants and Reviews.